Hey Aquarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot message for you, asking what's coming towards you. Whenever you see this, that is when you were supposed to find it. And that being said, of course, be discerning. Only take what resonates. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Aquarius to pray for you and cross-watchers alike, say hi in the comment section or leave an emoji, whatever you're comfortable with. That gives us something that represents you and your energy that we can focus on. So this channel is dedicated to intuitive messages for you and insight, but also practicing compassion. Yeah, the word is practicing, right? It lifts us up to lift you up, vice versa. So I'm going to give you a general feel of where we're going and then we'll unpack it, okay? We got some stuff going on. We've got a lot of wands. There's a lot of energy. There's a sense of being right, sticking by your guns, believing in yourself beyond doubts that others may have, or you may have little doubts once in a while that creep up, but then you knock them back down. This is the Seven of Wands. This is, again, a sense of being right. You might be in it with each other. Ironically, if you hear some scuffle, it's my two cats fighting right now, which maybe is not a coincidence. This is Five of Wands with the Five of Swords. These fives are their conflict, their friction. That's not always a bad thing, Aquarius. So this can be also competition. There is so much there's such a strong opinion coming from you about something here. You are very much feeling just and right about something. We have the Emperor card. Again, this is taking control of a situation. We got to unpack this one. It's a very strong energy, taking charge. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles with the intuition card, the High Priestess. Comes out with the Nine of Pentacles, confirming that you are on the right path. Specifically, independence shines through here, investing in yourself. This whole thing, Aquarius, I do not know what you're going through, but this is the definition of righteous, and not in a bad way. But you're doing something. You're sticking up for yourself. You're believing in yourself, and you're up for it. If anybody is like, you're up for the fight. And I don't mean that literal. Don't go out in there and pick a fight. You're up for the competition. You're like, I'm not backing down from this. No. You're like grinding your feet into the ground. And it's resulting, it's going into a space. It's going towards a direction that is going to confirm your happiness, your independence, something you're investing in. If you're thinking about investing in yourself, a business, or into property, you're being highly led by your intuition, and it looks good so far. But so that's our sneak peek. Let's get some clarity on this. Let's see where we're going. I rarely see Aquarius. You guys are so strong in so many ways. But you're not full of drama. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna call out those fire signs. Don't hate me if you're a fire sign watching this. But like, this almost looks typical of like an Aries or a Leo or a Saggy read. But like, you are not to be messed with. And I'm smiling because I'm on your team, boo. Good for you. Seven of Wands. Okay. What's this? Bear with me while I get some of these cards out. I don't want to speak too soon. They all want to talk at you. The Five of Wands. Okay. You're going to do what you want to do. You're going to do it at the end of the day. Emperor card. Yeah, boo, you got that written all over this reading. Like, if they don't agree with you, cool, you're gonna do it yourself anyway. You're gonna go out on your own. You're gonna find some way to do that. I feel like that was your whole reading. No, we're gonna unpack it more. There's always so much in each reading. While I'm getting these last cards before I forget, you guys, you may see what's called a hype button down below. It's brand new. YouTube just rolled it out, and I don't want to forget to ask you to hit that because it makes such a huge difference in our channel. It only rolls out for smaller channels, little babies like me. And it's a way for us to be seen and heard in this huge, vast world of YouTube. So please love up the channels you love. Like hit that hype button and that like button. What is this? 10 of Swords. We're into another deck, you guys. All right. All right, listen. There's something, I'm going to tell you right away, there's something within a collaboration that it's going away. You are doubling down your effort and attention into you. You are investing in yourself and something you believe in rather than compromise. And it could be within a work group. It's 3 of Pentacles, so this could have started out amicable. You guys had the intentions to work together towards a common goal. By the way, sorry for the crazy lighting. It might be sepia, but we have a huge storm going on right now. So enjoy the white caps and hopefully we'll keep our power on. Yeah, so I'm going to say the word righteous so many times. It's going to be really hard to hold back because I don't know. I feel like I'm rooting you on, but you've got this intuition, the high priestess right next to you saying, it's like in your ear being like, no, keep on going. Keep on going, Aquarius. This might result in a harsh or sudden ending within a collaboration. Now, it's important to note that I have not taken all your cards yet and all the meanings, but this is immediate photograph of what is going on. And I will say this collaboration, while it could be work, it could be something like a project, it could be within a family context, but regardless, it was within this relationship of working together for a shared common goal. There's a sudden ending here. But it's like you have got all these spiritual cards, the Hanged Man, the High Priestess. There's a valuable insight, moment of clarity and insight that comes from this ending. Most of you guys will be relating on, oh, well, you win some, you lose some, when you really are yourself. And people see who you are and what you're capable of. You find out who your enemies are and who your supporters are. Some of you guys will really be able to relate to that. Because there's a certain amount of peace despite this intense ending within a collaboration. There's a certain amount of peace with the Hanged Man and the High Priestess because you knew you were doing your best. You knew that you were just being yourself, or you were just sticking by your guns, doing what you believed. And you're never going to back down from that. You're never going to regret that because it's your truth. And so if an ending occurred because of it, so let's go back to the beginning. You're sticking by your guns, you believe in something, you're not wavering on it. This could be in context to something familiar. It could be with family. What is this? 6 of Cups. Getting unstuck. You know, this has something to do with the past. And I feel like you know how sometimes people make up their minds about us? You know, we build a reputation, or there's a set of ideas that like we believe too. Like we get baked, our opinions get baked right in with theirs. And then we maybe go out into the world and have some experiences and we build some different ideas of ourselves or some different opinions. And we come back and we don't identify with that old self, or we don't identify with those memories anymore. This is like you digging yourself out of the past and a certain context of that. Does that make any sense? So there's something really beautiful going on. And ironically, it comes with a fight. It comes with kind of this grit, this a little conflict and friction. But that's why I keep using the word righteous, is because there's something beautiful in it too. And that's why we're getting the Star card, And that is hope, a bridge to hope. This is a replenishing. There's a grace and a hallelujah. This is an answer to your prayers. And for some of you guys, you're speaking up about something that's been going on internally for a long time. 4 of Swords in reverse. I think you've done the processing on this. If you were curious, man, should I have waited? Should I have thought about this a little bit more? This is confirmation now. It's just time. It's time. And so we move on to the Five of Swords. Risking the Five of Pentacles, you stand your ground. Risking scarcity, ostracization, if that's a freaking word, isolation, loneliness, or broke. Like maybe this is costing you something. Maybe you might lose your job. Because either way, Five of Pentacles is scarcity. But at the risk of that, you stand your ground. Five of Swords. You feel very righteous about this. Again, using the word, fifth time. Page of Wands. You're keeping your mind open. What's best case scenario? Because you know what, Aquarius? It feels better to risk it, but to stand your ground and stand for your own truth than sit there and get along with everybody and be complacent. So you might be surprised that in the face of this risk, you're not actually feeling fear. Actually, as you speak your truth and as you move forward, you start to feel excited. You start to feel those tingles of enthusiasm. What if? Because guess what? This is happening. Ace of Swords came out with the Page of Wands here. We have enthusiasm. This youthful, awesome, open-minded energy comes with clarity, aha moments, communication. These are moments that can sometimes change our life. They can hit us when we're shampooing our hair in the shower. It could be totally random when these truths hit us, right? It could have been something somebody told you and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Just everything got clear. The Five of Wands is this conflict. Some of you guys might be actually duking it out a bit. Some of you guys might be facing the competition, facing the conversation, so to speak, and you're leaving. Three of Wands. I don't know why I said leaving, because technically this is actually moving forward and making progress, but I didn't say that by mistake. I think some of you guys are leaving something here and you're coming out of disappointment. Five of Cups in reverse. We have Queen of Pentacles here, and I'm going to get actually a little bit of clarity on her because Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. I think you're nurturing yourself. I think you've done the processing. There is this, okay, one sec. I will tell you, Queen of Pentacles can be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It doesn't have to be. This is somebody who's very practical minded. They can be very nurturing. Sometimes they hold the role of a mother. But whether this is you it's talking about that is nurturing for others, or it's somebody in your world, there's been a toxic cycle attached of some sort. The Devil card comes out when we're talking about behavioral patterns that don't serve us. They could be addictions, codependencies. They could just be like, man, I didn't realize I always do that type of things. This is a cycle. The words quiet rejection pop into my mind. There's a sense of this cycle of apathy. It's a quiet energy that comes out with this energy. It's a quiet energy that comes out with Queen of Pentacles, sorry. Tell me more, I need more. Oh yeah, you're leaving it. This is a new journey. Fool. There's going to be aspects of this next chapter that you don't recognize, and I think you're up for it. Where did you get the Fool again? And our next little thread of cards, Emperor, taking a chance, taking control. You are taking control and making quite, I think people are noticing. I don't think this is you subtly slip off in the night. I feel like this is, you're almost setting an example. The Fool card, starting a new journey. Whatever this is you're doing is actually going to have long-lasting effects. It could be, this is especially around your money or your stability. The moves and decisions that you're doing right now are going to benefit you long-term. 10 of Pentacles. Man, 10 of Cups. This is going to make you very happy. There's something that doesn't get through. And this is what's so curious. is something doesn't happen. The Eight of Wands in reverse. This is blocking. Eight of Wands is typically messages that come through, news that comes through very fast. It can be travel though. And I think for some of you guys, it could be travel. This came out in reverse, and I think it's like you actually step into, I feel like you're switching off, you're veering off your life path, what was given to you as a path, and you're going like, no, I'm going to exercise free will for the sake of exercising free will, and you just do a hard right. And it's like what was going to happen, like this news coming towards you or travel that was going to happen, it immediately blocks it. Boom. And you go towards something that's so stable, so happy, so long lasting. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. This is reaching a milestone. You made up your mind. It's so cool because you have energies that are pushing up and pressuring you to do the opposite. It takes courage. Good for you. I know that we're getting a little bit on the long side. And this is going to be I'm going to make this an extended. So if you want to keep on going, that will be a link in the description box below. But before I do that, let's get one more out. We already talked about these cards. This is when I talked to you at the beginning about an ending. It's almost like if you're going to be snide about it, you'd be like, well, you paid the price. There was an ending. But in fact, this makes you very happy because I think you chose yourself. 9 of Pentacles, you invest in yourself. This could be even investing in property. It does connect with that. But by doing so, something came to an end. What is this thing that we need to know about? And you're sandwiched with intuition and this really important perspective that you'll never lose. Here she is again, that Queen of Pentacles. Who is this? This is the same person. Who is this? I feel like this is just giving into something that wasn't going to make you happy. It wasn't you. You couldn't wear that role in your life. And it's a total success where you're going. But it's going to be brand new. But I think, just to go back to this Page of Wands, check him out. Go Google him because he's that sparkle. He looks at a new situation with, instead of fear, he looks at it like, ooh, adventure. And here she comes. Are you coming? Yeah, all right. She needs to say hello. Perfect timing. We're done. Down in front. All right, so I'm going to go to the extended. I love you guys. Hit that like button, smash that hype button, and I'll see you very soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.